But assuming that something was wrong with the buyer, like it must have been like a scammer. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel via Glow. If you're new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a good old ship and shop. I'm going to be showing you guys what sold for me yesterday and a little bit of items that sold this morning. And then we're going to go to the Goodwill outlet here in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to source new items to list today. So let's just jump in. I've already pulled the two items that are not in my inventory room. These were in the closet. One was a blazer, the other one was a pair of like swim shorts. I still have yet to get my swim and sleepwear in like this type of inventory system. I am going to be working on that in a video to come, so be patient with me. But I do have a total of 6 sales on eBay and then 3 or 2 on Poshmark. I had to go ahead and cancel one of the sales on Poshmark because I didn't have it. So we're gonna just go ahead and pull the sales that are in my inventory. All done. All right, y'all, that was easy. I literally showed y'all in real time how quickly it is for me to source these items with this inventory system. I feel like this has just been a game changer for my business. I would highly suggest it, especially if you have a brain like me where numbers are too confusing and you just want to do it by category and size. Too easy. And I think what helps me like with it is the fact that when I'm pulling the item, I already know what it looks like. Granted, I did just have a run-in with pulling the wrong item. Some Zara pants, they were both the exact same color, had the exact same tag. So I should have opened it up. But anyways, I have all of the items here. This is a Athleta skirt. Cute little swim moment. And for this one, I actually was pretty happy that this one sold as quickly as it did, because Athleta doesn't typically sell that well for me anymore. So when I do pick it up, I have to be mindful, you know, of the price and everything. So that's what I'm doing. I absolutely need to get this room in order because I feel like I have been slacking. I've been at this apartment for almost 2 months now, and I feel like I need to do so much better when it comes to actually just kind of keeping it organized, because I feel like this part is perfect, it's good, but back here I need to get it together. It's a lot of items that I need to pull to put in this system. I was looking at a lot of the men's items. A lot of the boxes are empty because, like I told y'all before, I actually slowed down with picking up men's items. So that means that a lot of the boxes are empty because I'm not sourcing a lot of the items. So it's time for me to kind of work on trying to condense those. But yeah, the next one is this pair of Bird Dog men shorts. This is actually a decent brand to pick up. I was lucky enough to come across like 3 pairs at one point all together. But then one of them, when it was time for me to photograph, it had a shit stain. So I ended up having to, you know, like damage it out. I would highly suggest you always look into the crotch area when you are picking up any type of items, but mostly men because they're nasty. All right, so this one is a parsley and sage top. This is actually a really good brand to pick up. I try to only source pieces that I'm going to be able to use like keywords and stuff with. Otherwise, I am just mindful of the, you know, the style and the size, because it will sit if you don't, you know, price it accordingly. I bought that board from IKEA and I have yet to actually hang it here so I can stop digging into these little containers. But this one probably took like a few months to sell. For some reason, I thought this one was going to sell during the fall time, because this is definitely like a fall time piece more than it is a, you know, springtime piece. The next one is this fresh produce shirt. This is another brand that I feel like has low-key declined. So I am very mindful at what I'm picking up. Y'all, I have these little tiny poly mailers. I think these are like the 6x9. I accidentally got these on eBay. So I try to use them for these small items. But anyways, back to fresh produce. This is just one of those brands that I feel like you have to be real specific with what you pick up. This one did take maybe like 5 to 6 months to sell, and it was like just a plain t-shirt, so that's probably really my fault. The next one is this piano shawl. Now y'all, I picked this up probably over the summer, because around that time I was sourcing a lot of like style-based pieces. This one had so many factors to it, and that's the main reason why I grabbed it. It was 100% silk. It had this floral design to it. It had like the tassels. It just had a lot going for it. So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to get a good amount for this. So this one got a lot of attention. Every time it gets relisted, it gets more and more attention. So when this one got relisted, I ended up selling it, and I was so happy because they bought it for my full asking price. Next thing I know, I wake up in the morning and eBay sends me an email telling me that the order has been canceled. And I'm just kind of like, why? But assuming that something was wrong with the buyer, like it must have been like a scammer, or they used somebody's credit card, because that was the first time that has ever happened to me. So they ended up relisting the item and I guess refunding whoever that person was, told me don't ship it and all the things. So yeah, let me know if that ever happened to you, like if eBay ever canceled like one of your sales, because I thought that was very odd. All right, so the next one is actually this women's Catherine maxi dress. This is one of those brands where I was having a lot of luck selling, so I picked a lot of it up. And I've been noticing maybe within like the past 3 months that it has not been selling as frequently as it once did. So I have been slowing down, picking it up, as you should in your business. If you ever come across brands that stop selling, you should not continue to pick them up. But yeah, that one finally sold, so we love that. The next one is this brand called 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. I only picked this up because this was a linen button down. This is a men's you know, item, so this one did have to wait for the right buyer because it is in a pink colorway. They did send me a offer, and I went on and accepted it just because, you know, when things have a lot of like watchers on it and nobody has like taken the time to kind of like, you know, try to buy it, just let it go. You know, just let, especially if it doesn't mean much to you. All right, so this is going to be the highlighted sale for this shit with me, or not shit with me, but the shipping part of this video. This is a men's J. Crew linen blazer. I actually just hauled this for y'all in a haul video, and I remember telling y'all that I was going to sell it for $80. And I did. I think it sold for $85 actually. But linen, I had just learned from Kaylee Elaine. She had talked about how men's linen blazers are performing well. And this one was just too easy because not only was it a linen blazer, it was 𝕃𝕀, which also adds a lot of value to it. And it was their lewd low line, which also adds more value to it. So I knew that alone, I was going to sell it for a good price point. Now, I was lucky enough to find the pants that goes with it. However, it had a few stains on the pants, so I needed to wash those. And I decided that it'd probably be easier to not pair them together. That way I can get more bang for my buck, because not a lot of men are going to be the same up top as the bottom. So it's just easier to sell them separately. But a lot of people was getting like $150 to $200 for the sets. So yeah, 𝕃𝕀 is like one of those brands that I feel like a lot of people kind of like shit on, because it kind of is like a mall brand in fast fashion. But I can assure you, 𝕃𝕀, if you are finding the right pieces, will perform well. This one was a really good sale, so I was really happy when that one came through, because I had ran a Memorial Day sale on eBay, and the sale went off and then they bought it that morning. So I was able to get, you know, the full amount for it versus that sale. All right, so I've made it to the Goodwill outlet, and this is what it's been looking like in the front lately. A little cluttered, but whatevs. I was having a hard time trying to show y'all, but this was Zaya Active. Do y'all remember when this brand was doing like really well, and it just was a fast flip and sold for a lot? Not anymore. But today in particular was not that bad. It was more of an average sourcing day versus like a, you know, huge exciting day. I haven't had one of those in a while. I'll be honest, I haven't had one since like January. But I'm just happy to be able to source some good things while these kids are out of school. So I'm just, you know, picking and picking. I did see this tie, which I thought was really cute, but I don't sell these things anymore because they take forever to sell and it's not worth it. This was something that I wanted to pick up. It's from a brand called 𝕃𝕀. However, it had a little flaw in the front, and I still have one item left from this brand that I'm trying to sell. So I did not take that one. I thought this was so stinking cute, and I found like 3 of these, but it was so much wear and like discoloration, so I did leave it behind. This is after 1 hour, and these are all the items that I'm gonna leave behind. This is Southern Marsh. I wanted to take it, but the sell-through rate wasn't doing that well. This was Fabletics, but for some reason I couldn't find this exact style, so I left that behind. This was going to be a new to me brand, but I'll be honest, I didn't even really look into it. I just didn't think that it was going to be worth taking. This is Aerie. Typically plus size in this brand or larger sizes do well, but the sell-through rate was like at 30%, so I felt like it was pointless for me to even, you know. This is actually a romper from Wonderly. This was doing terrible. I mean, like $5 to $7 listed and none sold. This is Brandy Melville. Again, this exact style was listed for $20 to $30 and no solds. This is a Aerie sweater, and this was a size medium, and the sell-through rate was doing pretty bad, so I left it there. So I have my Hulk in here, and I'm gonna show y'all what I picked up. Now, I was there for 2 hours. I got there like around 9:45, and I left about 11:40. So this is 2 hours worth. Yeah. The other day in my last vlog, when I went out with my son, I spent 2 hours and I got 6 items. So that just goes to show, you know. Anyways, this is an LL Bean like fleece sweater vest. This one is a size medium. I know that people are like wildly against picking up items and sitting on them, but I have recognized, since I've been doing this full time for almost 4 years, or is it 5 years? It's 2025, 2021. Yeah, so I'll be doing this full time for 4 years come July. I'm gonna list that probably like around September, October. So it's just gonna sit around for just a little bit and not clog my store. All right, this is a Lululemon like Henley top. I think this is men's, I want to say, but I knew that it was like a higher quality just of the like thickness that it had. So of course I went down to the back hem and I saw that it was embroidered on. This one does need a little bath, but since this is just like a Henley, I'm gonna go ahead and list that one after it gets washed. So probably another month. Okay, this one is a style-based pickup. It's made in India, which sometimes is a good indication for a good brand, but the brand is called Cassis. I don't really pick it up for the brand. This one still has a Goodwill tag of $10 on it, but this one is just like a really cute little style. It's a maxi dress, and it has like this really pretty design to it. I don't know what design that's called, but it's like a mock neck. It's sleeveless, and then it has like a small like bodice. So got her, I'm trying to separate everything so then I could easily, you know, import it and do all the things, because I actually have to edit this video today. It's supposed to go up in literally like 4 hours. So I need to haul this, eat something, and then start editing the same video. This is Nike Air, size medium. The sell-through rate on these were at about a 50%, but I'm just gonna price mine a little bit lower because they were moving between $20 to $40. But it's Nike Air. I wouldn't suggest picking up Nike, but this just was a really good style, and Nike Air kind of like gave me, you know, oh no, I need to wash these. It kind of gave me like a vibe to just look into it because it was in pretty good condition, but still needs to be washed. Okay, this one is a style-based pickup. The brand is called Morona, and this is, oh, I didn't even know that it was silk. So yeah, this is rayon and silk. This would have been better if it was listed like in the fall and winter, because it's giving very much so like whimsy goth. But it's like this velvet, you can barely tell, velvet material, and then it's a maxi, and then it's like a back slit to it. So I will be listing that now because it is pretty lightweight and a girly still wants to wear it. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. I had heard of this brand a few times, but this is my first time actually picking up something that wasn't the cardigan that was supposedly sold on one of those like, you know, subscription box things. But yeah, this was just like a button down mini dress, and it's a plus size. So I think that's gonna help sell it as well. Why is my phone in here? That's funny. Okay, this is a new attached J. Crew 100% cotton sweater. This is an easy $25 flip. Yeah, I stopped putting keywords on the screen because I felt like everybody else was doing it. So I was just like, you know what? Y'all could have it. But this one is a really cute little style-based pickup. It's more so for like a cottage core vibe. You can wear this over one of those cute little summer dresses. But this one does have quite a few flaws to it. It's like a lot of discoloration. So I do plan on soaking that tomorrow when I film a reseller vlog. I need to get some OxyClean because it's a few items that I actually need to soak. This one I was really happy to find. I hope I don't find any flaws with it. But this is a silk like baby doll mini dress, and it's in this red colorway. It has like embroidery to the bust, and I would say this is kind of like a cap sleeve, if you will, but super, super cute. Very much so like 90s vibes. So I'm excited to see how this one's gonna do. I did come across the maxi dress that goes with this, but the shoulder was ripped off, so I ended up just getting this. But this one is like a kimono robe situation, but it has like this flare lace sleeve, and then at the waistline it has a button-up situation, and it ties. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pop it on the screen for y'all. This was a new to me brand called Emily and Finn. I only looked into it because the tag looked like it was worth looking into. And I did check the sell-through rate for this size, and it was over 50%. So I said I'm going to go ahead and get it. That one I'm going to have to use a few keywords. It is giving very much so like mod and stuff, so I'm going to see. All right, this is Love Linen by J. Jill. It is an extra large. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to keep these for myself. Some nice little linen pants. Linen is chef kiss. I love linen. I love wearing linen. I love selling linen. It's just the it girl. This is another little, you know, Y2K cami situation. It does have lace to it. Gonna be using whimsy goth, ethereal, dark cottage core, all the things. All right, this is another like slip dress. This one also is black, so you already know I'm going to be using those dark colors and keywords and stuff that goes with it. This one is sheer, and it's a maxi dress. It has like this ruffle trim to it with lace as well, and it's just a maxi slip dress. You have to wear a slip dress up under that as well. When I first walked into the bins, I was trying to get to a point where I didn't have to go over my items to see what I was going to take or to leave. But once I made it to like the bins where they were brand new and a whole bunch of people was there, I couldn't really take my time and check comps before I put it in the Hulkin. So I did have to go through it, and y'all saw me go through some items. But I'm going to work on trying to not have to do the end process, but it's going to be hard when I have to go to new bins. So that's the only thing that I am like about. But this is Monroe. This is going to be another piece that I'm going to sit off to the side. It's just a crop sweater, and Monroe has been a decent brand to sell. It doesn't go for a lot, but it goes for a decent amount. This is called Old Shanghai. It's not really, you know, a brand pickup. It's more of a style-based pickup. This is 100% silk, and it is a maxi kimono robe situation. I have a lot of luck selling these, always for over $40, roughly around $50 each time. Okay, this is like a whimsy goth moment. It is a cami with animal print, and it has like that lace detail to the front. And this one is an extra large. I have slowed down picking up like the Y2K camis that are like black or like whimsy goth base. I'm trying to be more mindful of just trying to source stuff that I have paid attention to that have been selling, because I do have a lot of like dark, gothy, witchy, vamp items that aren't moving. They kind of perform better in the fall. So we'll see. This is Velvet by Spencer Graham. Oh no. Darn, darn, darn. The threading is loose. But these are just like some wide leg pants. All right, this one also is gonna be put to the side. This one, the brand didn't matter, but when I saw that it was made in Scotland, I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it. It's like this chunky cable knit sweater, and it's in this like cream colorway. And yeah, this is gonna do great in the fall and winter. It's no flaws to it, which I was pretty shocked. But yeah, these are the ones I do enjoy picking up. I was hoping that it was gonna be Erin Craft, but it wasn't. All right, this is a Zara maxi dress. It is white. It's like this eyelet detail. It has like this baby doll style to the front. It is tiered. This may be more of a midi, but it was white and it was in excellent condition. So I went on and picked it up. I know that I'm going to be able to sell this with a lot of keywords. I'm sure it's not a good size. That's probably like a small or medium, but we'll make do. This is Equipment. This is a size medium. This one is a wool and cashmere blend, and it is just like a, you know, cute little sweater. Now I won't list this one now just because this color is not giving very much so like spring vibe. So I will list this when it's time to start listing my fall pieces, because I kind of do everything in waves. So when it comes to like around August, that's when I'm going to start listing all of my like fall and winter pieces. And well, not really winter, all my fall pieces. And then like for the heavier coats and jackets and stuff, I start to list those in October. So then it could be like a nice little, you know, wave of you know, listings that come in that fit the season. All right, this is a brand called Silver Lake, and these are just like some light wash straight leg jeans. I learned from Big Yumbo that this little line in the back is called bareback. So that's a good keyword to use if you see jeans with just that line to the back. But I did quickly check comps. I'm looking at maybe $30 to $40. This is actually the first piece that I picked up as soon as I made it to the bin that I decided that I wanted to go to. This is Honey Love, and it's just a bra. This is what the logo looks like. Where are you? I saw the logo first and I'm like, oh, perfect. Hopefully you can see it. If this was a chocolate brown color, I would absolutely keep this. This is a 1X, which it might be my size, but I'm not gonna keep it though. If it was my colorway, I would so keep it because it looks so freaking comfortable. But that's it, y'all. That's all that I got. But I will see you guys in the next one.